This video, I am going to show you how to fill out this anatomy of typography worksheet in Illustrator. So you're going to start by opening up and downloading the worksheet. So you're going to click on the worksheet and you'll click on the download button. Again, if you don't see just the download button, there should be 3 dots in the top right hand corner. Click on that and then click on open in new window, and then you should see this. You're going to click on download. It will download it to your computer. And then we are going to use the typeface anatomy for your answers. Okay, so you're going to use this section right here. So I'm going to open up my file in Illustrator. So I'm going to go back to Illustrator and go to open, if it doesn't open already, and go to my download folder. Go ahead and click on Anatomy of Typography. What you're going to do is use your type tool to answer or to fill out the worksheet. So I'm going to kind of shrink this down so I can have it side by side. So I'm going to click on the plus to, actually, let's see. Click on the plus to kind of minimize my screen, and then I can click and drag it over. And I'm going to put this over here. Move this back over. I might have too many things open, so I'm going to kind of click on that arrow and like hide my layer panel right here. Okay, now I'm going to close out all this other stuff. Use the worksheet. Oh my goodness. Use the worksheet. Where did it go? Again, I'm going to minimize this. So I'm going to click on the green button and kind of shrink it down and go side by side. And now I can see both of them at the same time. All right, so all of my information that I'm going to need to answer this is right here. This is my word bank, okay? So I'm going to look for my ascender. That's the first thing. Or you can just like look at the pictures and do your best to answer the questions. So this piece right here is pointing to A. I am going to look for where it's pointing to something like that. So the closest thing I can find is this piece right here, and that's the crossbar. So if I go to my type tool, and for me, if I hover on this, it's going to allow me to, I don't want to do that. Let's just do this way. Okay, so I'm going to click right next to that line. You don't want to click on the line to get that little wavy thing. Don't click on that. Just click right next to it so it looks like this, okay? All right, so I'm going to name that the crossbar. And I'm going to increase my font a little bit because it's kind of small. So I need to open my character panel. So I'm going to go to Window and then Type, go to Character so I can increase my size. And then I'm going to go ahead and move it right next to it. Okay, so you're going to repeat this process with each one of them. Do your best and figure them out. So these lines are pointing to the line that your text sits on, okay? So keep that in mind. Try not to move any of this stuff. Oh, it's not going to move too much. It's all connected. Okay, so if you get stuck and you need help, let me know. When you're done, you're going to save your worksheet to your Google Drive, put it in My Drive, go to your graphics project folder, wherever that's at. And you're going to rename it. Put your first initial, last name, and then leave the rest of it, Anatomy of Typography, and then hit save.